Look forward to that. All right. Thank you, Jordan. Well, during a press conference today, Senator Doug Jones and State Health Officer Dr. Scott Harris encouraged people to take COVID precautions this Labor Day weekend. Senator Jones also discussing the negative effects of the eviction moratorium that expired at the end of July. Yesterday, the CDC issued a ban on evictions through the end of the year. Jones says even though this helps now, it will not stop renters from accumulating housing debt.
We've got to be attuned to the fact that this is a multifaceted problem. I think the federal government is going to have to step in to help both renters as well as the landlords. It's just that simple.
Also, many people are still not following the masking mandates, specifically at sporting events. Dr. Harris says law enforcement can enforce the mandate, but wearing a mask is a personal responsibility.